Okay, this is about personal life.
Oh boy.
No, it's not too bad.
Nah.
You inspired me to become a vegan.
Okay.
Why did you decide to stop eating animals?
Animals. Okay. Well, everybody knows us that we love animals. We love animals, and we come. I think we used to eat meat, and because we come from Argentina, it's a place that we grow up eating meat. It's our culture. It's part of the culture, and but here I saw a lot of documentaries like PETA documentaries or Netflix, or we used to watch it together, and I realized the cruelty that was happening to the animals and how much they were suffering. That before that you don't realize. So you see the meat as just a product, not as what it is. So an animal, and then right away I didn't want to support that.
Yeah,
I didn't want to be part of the suffering, you know. So and the only way to do that is to not consuming that.
Change the law.
Yeah, I wish.
To change the law is hard.
Yeah.
So what we can do is from our house, don't eat it.
Yeah.
It's not a beautiful dish, it's an animal. But this is what we think.
Yeah.
Mostly because we don't support animal cruelty. But it was very surprising for me because we were eating a lot of meat.
Oh, yes.
And then from one day to the other, you told me, you know, I don't like to eat anymore. Let's just, I mean, he said, and I don't want to eat meat anymore. He didn't say, we don't eat meat anymore, right?
No,
he said, don't cook for me. Or if he was to cook, he was not cooking meat for himself. But then I start following that.
Yeah.
Because I saw the same documentaries and movies.
Yeah, and it's very cruel. And also on the other side, animal cruelty and everything. But since I'm very little, I used to suffer migraines, and you know that.
Yes.
So I used to suffer like 5 times a week, like very, very strong migraines. And before I like to do martial arts and things like that. And I will sign up for different courses, but you are not able to attend, or you can't project. I mean, you cannot plan.
You can plan a day.
No, you cannot plan a day because you wake up with a huge headache and that's it. I mean, until noon, you're not able to do anything.
Yeah.
So, that was very, very bad. And I had that since I'm a kid, I'm a baby. And I used to pass out for a huge pain. Since I stopped eating meat, the day I quit, migraines were gone. Well, not totally, but for example, I went from 5 a week. The next headache I had after I stopped eating meat was like 2 months later. So, and after that, every once in a while, like every 3 months, I would have a headache. And normally it's associated because we eat gluten, for example.
Yes. Yeah.
When I eat gluten, as well, I get inflammation and everything, and I can breathe very well, and right away headache and things like that. Or I skip, because we were working, I skip meals, and that will trigger headaches. So we have to be very, very careful with that. And other than that, I don't have any headache.
Yeah. And we learn.
Yeah.
To get the protein from plants.
Yeah.
And we are very much informed on that, so we can keep dancing like the way we are training and practicing for many hours. We don't feel weak at all.
No, the energy changed. Yeah. At the beginning, it was like a little drop of energy because we didn't know about proteins and things like that. But right away, you learn and the things you need to get from different sources like plants, and a piece of cake. Yeah,
we always recommend, if you don't want to cut the meat forever or at all, you can do like less, and you will feel the difference. Yeah. For us dancing, it makes us feel more flexible on the muscles.
Yeah.
The mood is more stable, and then we have more energy. And we need that to have a longer life dancing, totally. Right?
Totally.
Okay,
yes.
Thank you.
Thank you. So, and thank you for supporting me on that.
No, now
So the other one I have is this is personal. We're getting personal. So, what did you think when you met me? This handsome guy, you fall in love right away, or was it after a few hours?
Oh my God. What a question. Okay. When I met you, you were on the stage performing, actually.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah,
so,
right, yeah.
Yeah, because I went to see Forever Tango many years after I left the show. You were performing here in LA, in Los Angeles. So I have a friend in the show, so I went to see her also. And suddenly I saw you on the stage. And yeah, I get impressed of the personality. Your choreography was beautiful, but you were not dancing much in the routine.
No. Yeah.
That routine, you were kind of doing simple steps,
Part
but
of the character.
you didn't need it. You didn't need to do any step because you just standing and you were like, personality and the presence was so strong and it took my eye very much. And I remember you from that show. I saw the show. It was beautiful. Everything, everybody. But I remember, and I went backstage to talk to my friend and I asked her, who is that guy that wasn't here before? He's new. And she said, oh yeah, he's new and he's very good dancer, very good person. And I told her, yeah, he's really good.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's the first time I met you. And then when we started dancing together, you were in Argentina.
Yeah, I was in Argentina.
And I was here in LA.
Yeah, you called me to work with you for what?
Yeah, I have some contracts and...
For 2 months.
And I told you, yeah, for a month.
For a month.
For a month. And then I extended for another month. And then we extend the contracts and I asked you to stay for another month.
Yeah.
And then for another month, and then for another month.
And then for another.
Okay, here
and we keep
are.
renewing every month.
To keep it fresh.
Yeah, just to keep it fresh.
So my turn.
Okay.
That's how I remember the feeling of meeting you for the first time.
Okay.
Very good feeling. My turn.
Yes.
My question is how was winning Superstars of Dance?
Ooh, that was so much fun. That was so
I
much
want
fun.
to know because we just met when we were competing on the TV program.
Yeah.
And we never talk about like how do you feel like you coming to
Yeah.
dance with me, and then we went right away to this competition.
Yeah, we were
and then
dancing.
we won.
Yeah, we were dancing together for that competition for 4 months, 3 months.
Less.
Yeah, something like that. And then we didn't even have a lot of routines. It was like we just came out with the routines. And the funny thing about that is that we went, the first one was La Comparsita, because they said, hey, would you like to dance? And they recommend us, they push us to do La Comparsita. And we didn't have it.
Yeah.
They said it would be nice if you do La Comparsita. And since it was our first time in television together, it's not that we didn't want to please that, but we said, it's a good opportunity. If they want La Comparsita, let's do La Comparsita. So, but we didn't have anything for La Comparsita. So we create La Comparsita 2 days before that show. And then I was in Argentina. You called me because I went back to Argentina to finish a few paperwork and things like that. And I left US, went to Argentina, and 3 days later, you called me to come back because we had that work. And we did it. We went to the next round, semifinals, and we said, okay, we need something stronger than La Comparsita. What can we do? And we thought about Libertango.
Yes.
And then they won't tell us until the day before if we were in the semifinals or the finals or the next step. And they told us the 1 day before or 1 day before.
Everything happened in 1 day after that, like in a week.
Yeah. So what we did, we said, okay, let's do Libertango. And the funny thing is that we started rehearsing at 8 p.m. and we finished at 1 a.m., 2 a.m. something. We finished the routine. And at 7 a.m., we were doing recording.
Ready to go.
So 5 a.m. up, 6 a.m. they pick you up. You have to be in the place. 7 a.m. you were filming. That was tough. And we were very new. The routine was a few hours old.
So how do you feel winning?
Oh, that was the question. Yeah.
I like
creating
all
the atmosphere.
Yeah, that's good too. But
I felt
the
really
feeling
good.
of being a winner of that big competition when we were just starting dancing together, and
it felt great for two reasons. And I couldn't believe it at first, because we were competing against one of my favorite dancers, which is Victor da Silva.
I remember.
Yeah, I used to, I admire very, very much Victor da Silva. He got the second place, and he was always my idol with lift. He was doing theatrical arts.
Yes.
So I was like, I saw like, he's amazing, so it's hard to win. But then the judges they saw more dancing in our routines, more than he was doing more lift. That's why. And it felt really good, really, really good. Plus, it felt very special because we met the monks.
Yes,
remember the Chinese monks? And then they were putting together, creating a circle, and then they were very, very close on their own circle. So once they saw us, and they invited us to join the circle. They include us in the circle, and they were saying something like "Chayo, Chayo."
Yeah, they were doing a ceremony to get the energy before going to the competition, to the stage.
Yeah. So I felt very special being with them, creating energy to win, and wishing you good luck. And that energy, I think I felt it really, really strong. So, and right after that, we won. So I felt really special. Very nice. Also was our first competition. The first and the only competition we did, right?
Yes.
Yeah, we never did any other competition.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, now it's your turn.
My turn. So, what is the experience of touring in a tango company with a large cast? I'm talking about human behavior and coexistence, like, relating with people.
Like when you go on the trips, on the bus or trains or airplanes.
Yes. How is the experience touring mostly?
Yeah, touring. Yeah, not on the show. Okay, touring, that's intense. It's very intense because you spend all the time, only when you are inside your room in the hotel. This is when you are alone, but the rest of the time you are backstage or rehearsal, makeup room, and then next day you meet everybody in the lobby to go to the airport and take a plane. And you have to share all these moments of everybody's coming with the luggage. Some people are late, some people didn't put the tag, so you have to wait. And then everybody on the side, because we are missing one person, is late, or the director said, or the coordinator says, stay here 10 minutes, and you see people going, and then you go, no, don't go. Oh, I like to go, and they were looking for me. Take turns. And but mostly all the time I have good experiences. Mostly in Japan. I love touring in Japan because everything is so organized. And you take the train and everything. Yeah, they tell you you're going to arrive at 5 p.m. and 5 p.m. you're opening the door. So that is nice. Especially the first part of the tour feels like this is high school trip in vacation.
Then
later it changed. The feeling changed because some people, they get mad at each other, or like they get tired. Apart from from the families and from friends, and maybe they have news. So you have to be very balanced. You have to keep your peace of mind to know how to detach from those problems, or to get your own moments, to be alone when you need it, to give people a space when you talk to somebody and you feel like it's not really open to talk today, this person. So don't bother, don't insist on talking, give the person the space. And this is what I learned touring, to have my space, to give people their spaces, and also to have fun. And also, if I feel bad, I feel like I don't want to talk today, I just put my headphones and listen to music, so I don't have to have like a bad moment. But it goes up and down. The more you are stable, the better you enjoy the trip. And like we say before, everything goes to the stage. All you experience on the trip, or in the moments when you are eating together, going to restaurants, goes to the stage. The best time for me was touring with Gloria and Eduardo Arquimbao. Because
the nicest.
Mostly they were in charge of keeping the group like a big family. We were like, Eduardo was calling everybody, hey, let's go to dinner after the show. We're going to that place. Let's go together next morning. Hey, everybody,
That
let's
really
go to the shopping mall, that one. Let's go there. So he tried to have the people together, like a family, like we have our father in the tour. And then he loved to adventure and walk, and we discovered the most beautiful places in countries that we didn't know, cities that we didn't know. We discovered the most beautiful places because he was like with the radar, like we follow him and we.
I heard about that.
Yeah, he always has a sense of going to nice places, and we were so lucky and happy. That was the most happy touring times.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
That's nice. Thank you for sharing. So next.
My turn.
Okay.
A ver.